Ganga Zumbi, the African Spartacus, was born in Congo in 1630, enslaved and shipped to Brazil to work in the heart of the Brazilian sugarcane plantations. It all began on a fateful day when Ganga Zumbi, whose real name was Zumbi dos Palmares, came into this world. He was a descendant of African warriors who had been torn from their homeland and forced into a life of servitude. From a young age, Zumbi showed an exceptional spirit, a fierce determination that refused to be broken by the chains of slavery. His early years were marked by the relentless toil and suffering endured by all enslaved Africans. But young Zumbi was different. He listened to the stories of his ancestors' struggles and victories, and he dreamt of a day when his people would rise up against their oppressors. As he grew older, Zumbi's charisma and leadership skills became evident to those around him. Gathering a small but devoted group of followers, Zumbi began to plan a rebellion that would shake the foundations of the plantation society. The harsh conditions of slavery served as the crucible for his vision of freedom. He trained his followers in guerrilla warfare, using the dense jungles and unfamiliar terrain to their advantage. They raided plantations for weapons and supplies, growing stronger with each successful operation. Word of the rebellion spread like wildfire, both among the enslaved and their oppressors. Plantation owners and colonial authorities were determined to crush the uprising before it could gain further momentum. Brutal crackdowns followed, but Zumbi's forces proved to be resilient and resourceful. Zumbi earned the nickname African Spartacus among the enslaved population, drawing parallels to the legendary Roman gladiator who led a massive slave uprising. The climax of the rebellion came with the Battle of Quilombo dos Palmares, a fortified settlement that had become a symbol of resistance. The colonial forces launched a massive assault, determined to crush the rebellion once and for all. The battle raged on for days, with Zumbi and his forces fighting valiantly against overwhelming odds. In the midst of the chaos, Zumbi's leadership shone brightly, rallying his troops even as the odds seemed insurmountable. Despite their incredible efforts, the forces of Zumbi could not hold back the sheer might of the colonial military. The battle ended in a devastating defeat, with Quilombo dos Palmares falling to the colonial forces. Zumbi himself was captured, but his spirit remained unbroken. Even in captivity, he became a symbol of resistance and hope, inspiring others to continue the fight for freedom. Though Ganga Zumbi's life ended at the hands of his captors, his legacy endured. The rebellion he led had ignited a spark that could not be extinguished. The memory of his courage and determination lived on in the hearts of the enslaved and the oppressed, fueling future movements for liberation and justice.